and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and welcome back to Blank Dream. When we last left off, we got one of the endings, the normal ending. Now we're going to try and go towards getting other endings. In order to do that, we have to find the mirrors of our two friends here. Now, fortunately, I have a walkthrough currently open to figure out where everything is, but in order to find it, we have to look for the teddy bears. You notice that in all these places there were teddy bears that were just laying around with creepy eyes? Those are supposed to indicate where the mirrors are, and we have to do them in a specific order. So first, we're gonna do Yuzu's mirrors. The first one will be in the realm of beauty. Now, which one was that again? That's like realm of greenery. That's not it. This it? Realm of beauty. Okay, so it is in this one. Okay, so let's move over this way. In the realm of beauty. So we have to look for the teddy bear around here somewhere. Now the question is where? There's the teddy bear. So it has to be around here somewhere. A distant sound. Not sure where that went to though. At least that spirit isn't wandering about. Okay, so after I do that, we go to the realm of greenery. And if we go up over here, where is that teddy bear? I thought the teddy bear was up here somewhere. Unlock the door with the bronze key. Aha! This has to be it. Mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. It doesn't seem to change as much as Mashiro looks. Alright, so now we have to go get Yuzu and show her the mirror. So that way she can get some of her memory back. Huh? You saw one of my mirrors? Oh, Mashiro, what a discovery! Lead me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me. When you enter the realm with the mirror, Yuzu will automatically follow. Alright. So let's do that. There she is. Come on, Yuzu. Let's go help you get some of your memory back. Thanks, birdies. Alright, let me just save here. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. You're right. It's me. I'm getting nervous all of a sudden, but these are my memories. I need to remember them. Stare. Okay. 8 years ago, a middle school. So now maybe we can figure out our friend's story. During break time, Yuzu Hanasaki sat down in my seat and sighed. 13-year-olds are seen as audacious, but they still have troubles and internal conflict. Hanasaki. What are you, like Sephiroth's twin sister or something? Oh, what? The day duty diary. It's your turn today, so the teacher. That's right. Thank you very much, Utsuru. Or Suro. Well, that's all. Once again, we couldn't keep talking, though I longed to talk with her more. I, Yuzu Hanasaki, was captivated by Utsuro. She was so unlike the other students, a girl of few words, with a mysterious air, long eyelashes, always looking tired, and her skin and hair were white as snow. It was apparently a kind of albinoism. At first, I thought I just wanted to be her friend, but quickly realized it wasn't that. Even if it was but puppy love, I was certainly in love with her. Aww. It is strange, isn't it? But I was troubled. I loved her, but at the same time, I hesitated at the idea of loving a girl. I at least want to be more friendly with her, if not as a lover, then as a good friend. So she wasn't quite sure if her crush was into girls too. Aw. Aha! I remembered. Yes, that's right. Those are my memories from age 13, alright. You saw it too, huh, Mashiro? I'm embarrassed. It's a free country. Thanks. Won't you break the mirror? Huh? Break it? Why? Sure, I wouldn't want everybody to see, but I need to be with them to look inside, so it's probably fine not to break it. Hey, Mashiro, thanks. Because of you, I finally remembered something else about myself. Now let's return. Tell me if anything else comes up. Okay. Fair enough. Let me just save in a separate spot there. Alright, that's one mirror down. Now the second one is, I believe, the one in the realm of love, the one we missed. This is the realm of love, right? Yeah, realm of love, okay. I was going to check this out earlier, but I kinda got a little lost, so... Squishy, squishy! It was over here. Alright, let's just brighten this lantern up a little bit more. Can I brighten it up even farther? No, that's as far as I can go. Okay. So now, let's see here. Actually, it's telling me I need to weaken the light in order to find the directions. But I could just look it up. Because I can't see a damn thing. Alright. So. No, it's not that one. So it's... top left stairs on the right side. So, these ones. And then bottom left stairs on the left side. Aha! I think. I don't know, I can't see. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Yuzu's reflection. Alright. So let me save here again and go get her. So far all we've established from her is that she had a crush on a girl and she wasn't sure if she reciprocated. Okay, fair enough. Well, one of my mirrors? Wow, two in such a short time. Lead me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me. Thanks. Okay, here we go. Hopefully nothing will attack us while we're here. Alright, so it was again the top left stairs on the right side, and the bottom left stairs on the left. Someone forgot to translate something. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Okay, I think I'm getting used to this now. This mirror's got my past, my memories. You know, I'm thinking surely they show memories with something to do with my wish. If looking in the mirrors might tell me my wish, I'm excited, but a little scared at the same time. Okay, 7 years ago, Mirror Lake. Is this where she professed her love and she said no? Pretty sunset. Huh, Utsuro? Sunset is a witching hour. This moment's beauty comes from it being when the sun dies. Even though we see the sun for 12 hours a day, we always forget its beauty. I guess. I like the sun in the day too. You're positive about everything, Yuzu. It's been a year getting to know Utsuro. I still haven't been able to tell her how I feel, but we're together as best friends a bunch. Of course, I still like her romantically, but just spending time together, period, is nice. Twilight is a vacuous thing. It's neither day nor night, and people spend it preparing for the coming night. Twilight isn't watched and enjoyed, it's just empty and hollow, much like my name. Is the sunset making you sentimental? I think Utsuro's a great name. A great name? I hate it. To be called hollow. It feels more like a denial of my existence. But I like how it feels all translucent. It matches your mysterious air, too. Is that right? You know, Yuzu, I'm a person who shouldn't exist in this world. Huh? What's this now? Just the fact I'm alive is a mistake. My existence is a cluster of sin. What? You mean like original sin? Did you ever tell me you were Christian, Utsuro? I don't mean anything like that. In a more concrete way, I shouldn't exist. What, you were an accident? Were you expected not to live in the birth? I don't get what you're saying, Utsuro. I mean, isn't shouldn't exist really extreme? We get along so well. If you didn't exist, what would I do? You'd probably fancy another girl. If, hypothetically, I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. I could only blankly listen to Utsuro, whose words felt so disconnected from reality. It was as if Utsuro saw something different, and I couldn't perceive things the same way. Does she have like an illness or some kind? Does she have cancer or some other kind of health troubles? Yeah, I remember. Even as I got closer to her, Utsuro was a strange girl, though that was charming in a way. Most of my memories of Utsuro are back now, and now I know these are important memories to me. I still can't remember up to my death, but it seems I've remembered some things precious to Yuzu Hanasaki. And it's thanks to you, Mashiro. Really, thanks a lot. Oh, I know. Take this. A mystery key. I picked that up earlier, but I don't know how to use it. I'm sure it'll be useful to you somewhere, maybe. Okay, let's return. Tell me if there's anything else. Okay. Fair enough. So what do I do with that now? Okay. So now, according to the information, I have to head into the realm of death. Now it was a gold room, right? That's the realm of blood. That's the realm of love. So this should be the realm of death, correct? Yes. Okay. And I think I recall. No, it's not that one. I have to go back this way. Pray that the monster isn't here trying to kill me. And go back to where I got the matches. So now... Looking, there's a ladder in the fireplace. Alrighty, here we go. And, okay. So that's why I needed the mystery door. Okay. I'm gonna save that in a separate file, just because. And there's a teddy bear. Alright, so entering this door beyond should... Okay, uses reflection. So after doing this one, I should get one of the endings. Should being the key word. Alright, up. I am so discombobulated, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, Yuzu. Wrong way. Huh, another one of my mirrors. This makes 3. Feels like the finale. Leave me there right away. If we're together, even those realms won't scare me. You got it. Oops. Squish, squish, squish. Wrong door. Okay, over here. Over here. Come on, Yuzu. Hey, at least we don't get chased by monsters like in the other time I was here. That sucked. That was about as fun as putting a needle in my eye. The mirror shows Yuzu's reflection. Seems a little different from the others, like the atmosphere and the area. Okay. I never would have found this place myself, even after literal years. Look, let's cut the chatter. I'm just too worked up. Let's go for it. You got it, girlfriend. Oh, this looks bad. If hypothetically I were to die soon, then you should forget about me. A few days ago, the body of Utsuro Hinohara was found in Mirror Lake. Oh. Why? Why did Utsuro... No, it hasn't been enough. We didn't spend enough time together. Has Hanasaki seemed gloomier lately? I mean, she got along with Hinohara, so I can understand being depressed, but it's not that kind of gloominess. It's like... The local library isn't enough. They don't have books on this stuff. I need... Seances, necromancy, it all lacks credibility. I don't want this fake occult nonsense. Yuzu, have you been going to class? If I open the gate this way... Today marks a year to the day. Wait for me, Utsuro. I've been studying up this past year. And now I'm going to meet you. Wait, what? I'm confused. I remember it all. How I died. My wish and everything else. Of course there's no such thing as black magic. I must have been on the brink, huh? Phew, I'm kind of exhausted getting all those memories dumped on me. Once I've sorted things out some more, I'll tell you my history and wish, Mashiro. Oh, and are you going to go up ahead? Take me with you if you do. I feel like there's something very important to this world up ahead. Okay. Well then, let's go in. Whoa. Someone's there. Once there was a painter. He was known as the Mad Genius, Rinzu Usui. Huh? You know my grandpa? Wait, Mashiro, looks like maybe she isn't aware of us? Rinzu had a wife, but he also had a relationship with a servant. With his wife, he had a child, Shinji. With the servant, he had a child, Tamaki. Rinzu's 2 children, born of different mothers. Huh? Tamaki was the illegitimate child of an affair, but because Shinji showed no interest in art, Rinzu's affection was often directed at Tamaki, who did have an interest in the arts. Tamaki learned art from Rinzu, and given deep love, grew in the shadow of the Usui family. But these irregular days couldn't last. When Tamaki turned 12, Rinzu's wife learned of her existence. Rinzu divorced his wife, but gave Tamaki and her mother the same love as ever. Thus far, no tragedy had occurred. But when Tamaki turned 18, Rinzu made an unforgivable mistake. He had a liaison with Tamaki, his own daughter, and impregnated her. Ooh, that's not good. Tamaki was deeply wounded and feared Rinzu, and with her mother she fled from him. But the child she bore had done no wrong, so she decided to birth the child of her father. So Tamaki had a daughter. A daughter between parent and child? That's just creepy. Tamaki thought she couldn't live a normal, happy life, but luckily 2 years later she had a proper marriage. Safely having a son with her husband, Tamaki began to get back on her feet. However, she never fully did. The mental wounds Tamaki had suffered went even deeper than she imagined. When her now-grown daughter with Rinzu began doing art at school, Tamaki's old wounds ached. It gave her flashbacks of Rinzu, of that fear she had of him. Tamaki struggled to give her daughter affection. It took all she had not to take out negative emotions on her. Tamaki's mind quickly crumbled under the weight. And one day, Tamaki killed her daughter. Ooh. Tamaki fell to pieces. She came to feel animosity not only toward Rinzu, but all the Usuis. Unable to see any hope ahead, she fell upon the despair behind. Rinzu died of natural causes a few years later, and while she had the right to his inheritance, she refused to take it. She wouldn't even let it go to the eldest son, Shinji. Then at last, Tamaki, who had kept living despite having broken long ago, met her end. When she learned the son she had with her husband was becoming friends with Shinji's daughter. You mean... Tamaki tried to take out Shinji's daughter, the Usui who dared come near her pure son. But when she drove madly down the road to kill her, she ran over her own son by mistake. Tamaki realized that this was the end, so she took her own life to escape the despair. No way, that's so messed up. Otto is Mashiro's half-brother then? That woman's soul is now bound here. Unlike the other souls, the world is forcing her to be here. Tamaki's soul is now bound in death, so that she can't escape, but must face the facts. This is surely my punishment. I've gone on for a while. I can't see or hear you, but I know you're there. I don't know who you are, but go now. Let's go, Mashiro. We shouldn't stay here any longer. So... should we return to the usual place? With Tamaki's story, I've realized something. So, Otto is her half-brother. Oh boy, this is getting even more confusing. Okay, let's get started. First, Mashiro, I think you can open this big door here. You opened a similar door earlier, right? I bet you can open this one too if you try to. So before... Ah! I was not done reading! Who's this? Get out. Stop. Don't meddle anymore. Give back my world. Watch out! Yuzu, why? Yuzu? This works just fine. You'll listen to this too. That's the girl she's crushing on, isn't it? I'm Yuzu Hanasaki, a middle schooler who committed suicide at 15 at Mirror Lake. The reason I killed myself was, to put it bluntly, to meet a girl I loved. Someone had killed her at Mirror Lake. It made me extremely sad. So I read all these books on black magic and killed myself to go to the afterlife. To die at the same place exactly a year later. It said that would work. Is that wound okay? Don't worry about me. It doesn't really matter now. Huh? I think it's a different afterlife than what the book meant, but ultimately I came to this world. But it seems there was something to be gained here. That girl, she always said she was someone who shouldn't have existed. I always found it weird and wondered why it was, but I found out now. She was born between a girl and her own father, between Tamaki Hinohara and Rinzu Usui. Her very birth was taboo. Isn't that right, Utsuro? Oh, so she's also a half-sister. Oh, this is just getting better and better. Or, well, at least some kind of relationship. Yuzu. Leave this world. Can she not talk like she wants to? She doesn't need to. I know. Because I've always known Utsuro. Thank you, Mashiro. Because of you, I could get back my memories and my wish. And I learned about Utsuro's birth and death. My wish was to meet Utsuro one more time. It's come true finally. Huh? Your body. Yuzu. I've done what I needed to do in this world, so I'm satisfied. Feels like it's taken so long, but Utsuro was here before I was. I don't know what kind of wish you had, Utsuro. But considering your birth and death, I'm sure it's not something simple. I hope it comes true. And I'm glad that even if you're like that now, you can still recognize me. Sorry for digging into your past. She's been here for much longer than us and finally got her wish granted. Must be satisfied, I guess. Her wish. And my wish. Wait! Utsuro, was it? Is she a soul like us, I wonder? Somehow I get the feeling she has a close connection to this world. Maybe the answer is behind this door. So this just gets more and more confusing. Another family member. Alright, so what happens here? Let me just quickly check here. Okay. So let's try this ending then. Huh? Hey. Otto? Why are you here? Because the soul is necessary for granting your wish. Hello, me. So you successfully broke all the mirrors. Your wish will soon come true, and this world's purpose will be concluded. What do you mean? This mirror world revolves around you, Mashiro. You hold dominion over it. Once the deceased girl wished at Mirror Lake, I wish my life had never even existed. It was a very strong wish, and to fulfill it, this mirror world was created. It was made solely to realize her wish. The other souls were just extras drawn into it. She should have granted her wish in this world she made, but she wasn't able to fulfill it. Because she broke before she could, Just as she created this world, she lost everything, including her memories and her wish. So not knowing her purpose or who she was, she wandered this world and fell apart. That's in the past now, a concluded tale. Unable to achieve its goal, this world went on existing, sucking in souls who died near the lake with strong wishes. Was it that girl? Utsuro Hinohara? Yes, she wanders this world even now. It seems seeing Yuzu elicited some change, but still a long way off from regaining her memories. Utsuro Hinohara, sister. Several years later, a girl threw herself into the lake. Amazingly, she had the same wish as the world's creator, so that this world could complete its duty. It chose a new soul to control it. And so, since you carried the same wish, you became the new ruler, usurping the originator. We wish the world sought to grant stayed the same. The wish the world sought to grant stayed the same, my bad. Only the person in the center of it was replaced. I was made the ruler of this world. The extra riffraff who feel jealousy toward you still see the broken originator as the rightful ruler. And maybe broken though she may be, she's personally gotten in your way at times. Even so, you successfully broke all the mirrors without even wasting weeks or months being lost. You shattered and erased all remnants of you in the form of mirrors containing your past. Having recorded all your actions, I can attest to that. But it's not over just yet. This boy's soul is absolutely necessary for total erasure of your life, because he's simply too significant to you. Without eradicating his soul, your life can't be nullified. So it was none other than you who unconsciously bound his soul to this world, such that you could kill him by your own hand. You aren't telling me I have to kill Otto. What's the problem? You may feel guilty for a second, but right after that, you'll have never existed. Mashiro, you're still suffering, huh? You do resemble my sister after all. Even as a soul, you have her same wish. If you kill me, you'll be free from your pain. Right after my death, your conflict will end. It's your world. You can make the choice. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I've overcome a lot of obstacles coming here. I've looked back on my past and erased it. But is it really right to just make it so I never existed? Thinking back, it was a boring life. I wouldn't say it was entirely devoid of enjoyment. But if you asked whether I'd live the same life again, I'd absolutely refuse without a doubt. In fact, if I had to say, I've come to hate it all. I wish my life had never even existed. But seeing Yuzu and Tsuro, I had a thought. If Itsuro's life had never existed, what would become of Yuzu's feelings? Desperately turning to black magic, killing herself, and wandering this world for years, all to finally realize her wish to meet her again. What would become of that? I have the same wish as Itsuro, and I won't grant my wish. I won't do it. I can't do it anymore. For every mirror I broke, I'll vanish from the lives of the people I knew. And I'll also vanish from my Otto's world. But then what did Otto die for? What did Tamaki step on the accelerator for? If it were just me, then fine. But to control the feelings of the people around me, I have no right. That's not my wish anymore. Are you really sure about that? Whatever you think, whatever you know, it won't actually change anything. Are you still giving up your wish? I am. I see. I, the mirror world, accept abandoning the wish. Its reason for being ends here. Huh? This world can vanish when the ruler's wish is granted, or they abandon it with clear intent. It won't be left up in the air like it had been. So will everyone here vanish? Except for you, Mashiro. What? Just set straight to the point. You're not dead yet. Huh? Your soul has left your body, of course, but your body isn't actually dead. You drowned yourself, but as it happens, a passerby found you. They called it in right away, and though unconscious, you were saved. It was a failed attempt. Oh. Mashiro, when your soul leaves here, it'll be forced back into your body. But what you've done in this world won't be written off. The memories you erased by breaking the mirrors won't come back to you when you return to life. You didn't actually carry out your wish, so the actual past isn't gone, but your memories of it are. Maybe you'll remember talking with me a bit, but things like meeting me at the lake? Are you still prepared to leave this place? Can you live in a world you've given up on living in once before? Ooh, I'll live, because I'm not dead yet. I don't want to just throw away the life you protected, Ayato. By discarding the wish I inherited from Mitsuru, I think it'll honor Yuzu's feelings. I see. That's a relief then. I absolutely can't understand my sister's wish, but you've made the choice for her. It might sound sort of trite, but I want you to live my sister's share. I want you to prove that giving up that wish was the right thing to do. I'll try my best. Don't worry about me. I want my life to have never existed. Whatever the reason for it, it's not a happy wish. And you realized it. That's a big deal, I mean it. You got back on your feet instead of falling into darkness. Somehow it makes me happier than anything. Well, I'm gonna retire ahead of you. Gonna see what things are like in heaven. I'm sure you'll go there, Ryotaro. Sheesh, 7 years and it ends like this. As long as the ruler's satisfied, I suppose. Well, Itsuro go to heaven too? Not sure about heaven or hell, but she'll be free from this world to go where she does. That's good. I say ruler, but you're more of a usurper, technically. True. I'm a little scared about how much I'll forget, but I won't lose my time in this world, and I won't ever wish to erase the events to come. It's time to go. Okay. After that, I regained consciousness in a hospital bed. Apparently I really had been saved, and my soul returned safely from the mirror world. There was a woman I didn't know beside me. Mashiro, you're awake. Who are you? My brain had suffered memory loss, and I could no longer remember many past events. I couldn't remember my supposed mother at all. All I had left was a faint unease toward my mother, as well as the desperate expression made by the woman I woke up beside when she heard that. I remembered Ayato was someone important to me, but I had no concrete memories of him. But I distinctly remembered talking in the mirror world, and felt considerable warmth from that alone. I clearly remembered Yuzu and Ryotaro too. I probably only met them in the mirror world. Mashiro Usui, is it? Hello, I'm Seiichi Hinohara. A few days after I left the hospital, a man came to visit me. His last name sounded familiar. Could you be Ayato's... Yes, thank you for getting along with Ayato. Seiichi Hinohara was Ayato's father, which meant he was the one who married Tamaki, and he was the father who Tsuro grew up with. Don't worry too much about your mother. When the woman calling herself my mother learned I had no memory of her, she vanished. I lacked any real sense of her being my mother, so it meant relatively little to me. It'd be a long story, but I had a wife and 2 children. But none of them are left. They've all passed away. And you're alone again, also. Do you know where you're going to live now? No, paying tuition seems impossible, so I think I'll have to drop out and work. I see. Mashiro, would you let me adopt you? Huh? We're both tired souls who've lost everything. You got along with Ayato, so we're not total strangers. And you remind me of my daughter a bit, but maybe that's just wishful thinking. Won't you give it some thought? So her mom just abandoned her? That's horrible. And so I began a new life as Mashiro Hinohara. I'm taking new steps in the same house where Otto and Itsuro once lived. It was a strange kind of chance, but Seiichi's a very gentle person. He's taking up art again, and has been teaching me between studies. Dreaming of seeing the world the way Ayato did, catching up to the days I've lost. Once more, I let my brush run free. Weird. Well, that's one ending. This one actually has credits attached to it. Wonder if I can go... Nope, okay, cannot skip. Fair enough. I almost kind of don't want to skip this just because it's... Yeah, this is a really well-made game. But that's not the ending that I think I want, obviously. That is just one of the good endings. I'm not sure how good it is, considering her mom just up and abandoned her because she had no memory. That's cruel. I mean, yeah, she was upset about her, like, getting into fights with that one girl and slicing her hand, but that's really not cool. But no, I did not expect that twist at the end where Otto happens to be, like, related to us. That was interestingly weird. Or the fact that Yuzu was actually trying to meet Ayato's older sister. That she was in love with her. That was an interesting twist too. Curious to see what the rest of it's gonna be, because now I have to get Ryotaro's mirrors. And the next one I have to do, I have to show him all of his mirrors, but not all of Yuzu's mirrors. So there's that. Let's see here if there's anything at the end. Ending 2, Mobius Strip. Someday history might repeat. Okay. Alright, well that's one of the endings. Gonna cut off the video here, and then I'm gonna roll right into finding the ending with Ryotaro's mirrors. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching, and have a fond farewell.